Hello. Today I'm just going to do a video with a bit of difference, some changes to the usual kind of routine way of doing things. I'm going to talk briefly about improvisation. You know, some people say making things up on the spot. Other people say it's composition on the hoof. Probably both those things. It's playing essentially what you feel in the present moment. A lot of people find this quite fearful. I sometimes ask students if we might do some improvisation, and they look absolutely horror struck. What can we do, they say. I had different approaches to improvisation and different introductions to it in my life. One was at school, where a friend of mine was a really good jazz improviser, pianist, really good. Secondly was with a rock band I played with in Blackpool called Mohawk, and the guitarist Ian Morris encouraged me to improvise. William Ennals at Oakham School, where I was, when we used to improvise, he used to say, flatten the third, flatten the fifth, and flatten the seventh. And I sort of used that in the band I was in with Ian, and it was quite successful, really. And then, of course, I went on and played with different bands and so on, and really played flute and sax. I was a really bad alto sax player, but nevertheless, I gave it a good whack. And with guitar, of course, that was improvised as well. And also, then I went on and played with David Cross of King Crimson, and we had an improvisation duo. And we made 2 albums, and those were massively good for me. I don't think they were financially very successful, but musically they were incredibly successful. That really was composition on the hoof. So I'm just going to talk a bit about the way I deal with this. I'm just going to play a scale. This is the scale of A natural minor, or A modal minor, or even the Aeolian mode. Okay. That has the notes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and then back down. If you want to, you can play scales upwards or downwards in any order you like. But let's start with this Aeolian mode, the A natural minor scale. You can play the notes in any octave. So those pitches can be played in any octave you like. So. All the notes there are available in Learn As You Play Flute. Now then, you can play over chords. Let's take a chord, A minor chord. Okay, same scale, You can take another chord, D minor, which is chord 4 of A minor. Play the same scale. And E minor, which is chord 5 of A minor. It should be E major, but I've just kept it to E minor. Here it goes again. Okay, let's play those chords one after the other. Okay, so you can try that first. Remember, don't play G sharp. It's not a harmonic minor, it's a natural minor or the Aeolian mode. Okay, let's mess things around a bit. Let's colour them a little bit. What happens if we play the notes in different orders? An arpeggio. A, C, E, A, E, C, A. Okay, see if it works. D minor. E minor. A minor. Great, seems to be fine to me. To my ears, and that's the guiding factor, get the ears to think about think about the sound. That's what we're dealing with music. At this point, we're not really dealing with theory. In a sense, I suppose we are, because we're labeling chords and we're also labeling scales, categorizing them. Let's change the notes further. Let's play the scale in thirds. So we're going to go A, C, B, D, C, E, D, F, E, G, F, A. Let's see if it works with the chord. D minor. E minor. Sounds great to me. So we've now got 3 ways of doing things. Let's just try one thing after the other. So we'll do a scale, we'll do an arpeggio, and we'll do a scale in thirds. A minor first. D minor. E minor. Scale in thirds. Great. Now let's try putting some little embellishments on the notes. Let's try a mordant. Written note, note above, written note. So inverted mourns at the end, the note, written note to note below and back to written note. Well, not really written note in this case, it's just a played note. Let's see if it works with the D minor chord. And the E minor chord. Forget mistakes. If you make mistakes, it's all part of it. A mistake triggers something else. It sends you off in a completely different direction. So accept mistakes. As Barbara Hanna, a Jungian analyst, used to say, there are no mistakes. She wasn't referring to music in particular, but to life in general. So there we are. So we've got scales. Any way you like, you can play them. Up, down, down, up, D minor chord, arpeggios, scale in thirds, I went from A all the way down to E then, but remember that the notes are contained within the A minor scale. It's a completely white note scale. And then back to A minor, this time with the mordents, the embellishments. So we've got several ways of doing that. What happens now if we introduce against the A natural minor the scale of C major? Because if you think about it, C major has the same notes in it as A minor. Here's A minor, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. But C major is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So all the notes in the scale of A minor are the same as the scale of C major. It's a white note scale. So wherever you start from, you can use that and you can swap between the two. So let's play the A minor chord. Let's start on C major. See if it fits over the A minor chord. By Jove, it does. Wait a minute, wrong chord. D minor. C major. I went down to A and then back up to C. E minor. Works perfectly. Let's try all these ideas now. So A minor chord. I'm going to put the different ideas together. See if you can listen to what I do. Beginning with the Aeolian mode. That is, briefly, a short introduction to improvisation. And remember that with C major as well, you can also have exactly the same arpeggios and do exactly the same thing. So you can have a scale, C major. You can have the arpeggio starting from bottom C even. You can have scale in thirds. You can have the embellishments, the mordents. Those are some of the things that you might think of doing when you improvise. First of all, just try that at home. So a scale of A minor, Aeolian mode, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And C major, which is also called the Ionian mode, which contains the same notes as the Aeolian mode. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. You can have a lot of fun with that. You can use any rhythm as well. Typical sort of jazz rhythm. You know, you can do a lot of things, singing and playing at the same time. Little things like that really change things. Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull used that technique, as did Roland Kirk, of course, and then Tis Van Leer from I think it was Thijs Van Leer, I think, from Focus, who was great. They all use that sort of sing-blow technique, which is really useful. Try it, enjoy it. Remember, there aren't any mistakes in improvisation. Nothing. If you listen to King Crimson live, particularly from 1972 to 74, some of their improvisations are really staggeringly good. Very strange indeed. They're sort of out there, you know, in some kind of, what did Robert Fripp call it? Journey to the center of the cosmos. I think that sort of describes King Crimson's improvisations, which are really something else. Anyway, there we are. I hope that's useful for you, just a beginning. Enjoy anyway. Yeah, okay, I enjoyed doing that. All right, bye now.